Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
It's, people may think that this is normal, but there once was a time, actually, that I'm old enough to remember, when a disaster like this would bring out the best in Americans, when we would pull together. We would say, let's put partisan politics aside for the moment, and let's assure the people of Southern California that this country has their back, that we are united and we will do whatever it takes. Donald Trump does not have that instinct.
Thank you, Charlie Sykes. Okay, today's going to be a very challenging day as it relates to the FCC.
Okay.
And what I would like to say about Trump and Republicans, we're under just a skosh bit of stress here in LA.
Just a
in case you haven't, turned on the TV. We are literally hoping the wind doesn't blow a certain way. Chris and Jody and I have not had to evacuate yet, but that could change like any second. You have to understand, we're in the middle...
Wrong time to do that, guys.
Yeah, don't give me fake evacuation orders. I already got one of those. Did you get one of those? I
still haven't.
I got an evacuation order by mistake last week. And that, by the way, that's a pleasant sound, right? It's like, I was like, ah!
I'm a little concerned that I'm not getting them.
Oh, no, I got one, but it was a mistake.
Right, I know.
Like 2 seconds later, they went, psych, sorry.
Will I get real ones? I don't know.
Yes. Well, yeah, it overrides because I turn my phone off when I go to sleep, but yes.
Right, but I haven't been getting the fake ones.
Well, you're not in the same area I am. I mean, so I don't know, but...
No, it was countywide.
It was countywide,
okay.
And I haven't been getting them, so I'm a little concerned that I won't get real ones.
Oh, all right, I'll call you. But you've learned to ignore mine. You'll just be like, oh, she wants a new bump song or something.
Well,
I'll be like, no, get out!
No, I have you overriding my, my do not disturb on my phone. You and Ron and Jody are the only ones who...
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah.
I know, I'm on the list. Oh, only me and Carol Burnett, right, on yours?
No.
No, I don't know. I don't rate only Carol Burnett. Well, that's understandable.
No, you're on the do not disturb
Anyway,
list.
do you understand? We're in a hurricane of fire. Mm-hmm. It is a hurricane full of fire. And also we're in a hurricane of disinformation that is killing people and putting more people in harm's way.
Right.
And I literally, Chris, this is going to be the most challenging day to abide by FCC regulations. I've never hated, I've said this before, I've never hated anyone in my life. They say you have a child, there's like depths of, love you never knew you had. There are depths of hatred I didn't know ever existed in my body.
Who's the guy?
Except for hatred for Donald Trump. Did you see him taunting us again? Why can't you put the fires out? What's wrong with you? Why can't you put the fire? I'm like, oh my God. Gavin Newsom has had to put up a whole website countering. And by the way, they're not, it's not just, politics as usual. They know they're lying. Gavin Newsom put out a thing where Elon Musk got fact-checked to his face by an LA fire official. He just deliberately is putting out the opposite, putting out lies.
And who's that member of Congress that was on the Sunday morning shows this weekend saying that aid to California is conditional upon California electing more Republicans?
Our behavior.
Right.
And
you guys need to elect more Republicans before we help you out.
Right. And this forest management, which is just completely debunked. Right? California Republicans all went to Mar-a-Lago. Don't tell me a thing about what your thoughts about Democratic officials. They, on purpose, went to suck up to Trump instead of help. It's always, as in any tragedy, there's the best and the worst of people. The amount of people helping each other, other countries helping us, Ukraine has offered to send, Trump is threatening Canada and Mexico, and they sent all their firefighters to help us. I mean, it's just, and Republicans nowhere to be seen, except when it comes time to criticize Democratic officials from all the way on down, Trump to Vance to Mike Johnson. It's just, there is not a decent human among them.
Local Republicans get it. Like Catherine Barger, who's the head of the LA County Board of Supervisors. She's a Republican because she represents that area far north of here.
Yeah.
But she's the head of the Board of Supervisors, and she's been doing a fantastic job.
First of all, thank you, firefighters.
Yes.
They're doing an amazing job. Do you understand, when we say the wind has calmed down, we mean 50 miles an hour in some places still.
Yeah, today's going to be a normal Santa Ana event instead of the hellscape that we had last Tuesday.
You tell me what official, Republican or Democrat, what they would have done 8 months of drought, no rain, in the middle of rainy season, and 100-mile-an-hour winds. What you tell me how you would have? I mean, as one water engineer said, there's no water system in the world, and no, we're not out of water. The reservoirs were as full as they've ever been. Try turning all of the hydrants on at once. Again, those of you, our friends in Asheville, that just went through a hurricane. Try to imagine a hurricane that is made of fire and embers that are flying. I mean, it is.
And hydrants are only supposed to take care of about a block.
Right. And all of that is in addition to people trying to hose down their roofs, turning on their sprinklers to try and keep the fire at bay.
And by the way, speaking of water hogs like
Rick Caruso
and the Kardashians, who can shut their pie holes about
Kim Kardashian can shove it.
Can I just say, and I'm not Mother Teresa, but like most normal humans, I was like, how do I use the least water possible? How do I help? I was going to go to like a Pasadena shelter. The problem for us right now is they're on fire.
Closed.
Pasadena and Altadena. You don't want to get in the way of firefighters. You don't want to get in the way of evacuation.
The Rose
traffic.
Bowl was having an event where people could donate stuff.
The Gary Marshall Theater as well in Toluca Lake.
I went. My friend Karen's dealing with some health issues, so I just made her some food and brought it. And so, but even she's going through what she's thinking about how she can help. She's a great chef, and she may go to Chef Andre's kitchen to help. And I said, whatever you're doing, tell me, I'll go with you. Like it's that's the problem, is you don't know, you don't want to hurt, because there is so much going on in terms of evacuation traffic and looky-loos. And I mean, Griffith Park is closed. You know why? Because of for arson, I'm sure, because there's a-holes also going, hey, this might be a good time to light Griffith Park on fire. I mean, it's the person that flew the drone that took out one of our aircrafts. Like, stop it, you idiots. There was like another area where they had to ground the planes because there were drones. It's like, oh my God, our own idiocy is going to kill us.
And we're kind of finding out preliminarily what is causing the fires. The Palisades fire, it looks like that might have been caused by fireworks.
And then Altadena might have been a downed
power line by Southern California Edison.
Yeah. And that's the other. I mean, there's the minute you knock down a few lies, more pop up. I don't know how we fight this hurricane of disinformation that got us to this dark day a week from today, where Donald Trump, the most despicable human in the world, is going to be inaugurated. I mean, this is what it's going to be like. Just exactly the way he's handled this so far. Gavin Newsom's invited him to come, and of course, no response.
He did too.
Unless he can figure out how to score political points, he doesn't care.
No, he couldn't.
He doesn't.
Care less.
I mean, it's. Okay. Yes, Covey said, never forget, instead of meeting with constituents, local officials trying to come up with a plan, California Republicans chose to go to Mar-a-Lago instead to stroke Trump's ego as the wildfire ravages the state. I don't even know where to start with the people. Hang on. One other graph. First of all, Elon Musk is the richest human in the world. How do you give a little money and help another human for once in your life?
He could give us $50 billion and he wouldn't miss it.
Instead of actively pushing disinformation that is hurting more people.
Rick Caruso could do that as well. Kim Kardashian could do that as well.
Thank you.
Very wealthy.
Thank you. Taylor Swift has given $1 million. Travis Kelce. All of these people step to the plate.
Here.
Yeah,
right.
Selena Gomez. I can't remember the whole list, but I just thought this donation totals that went to Trump. This is going to grift right into his pockets for the inauguration. Amazon, $1 million. What did they give to LA Fire? 0. Google, $1 million to Trump, 0 to the fire. Meta, $1 million to Trump, 0 to the LA Fires. Microsoft, $1 million to Trump, 0 to the LA Fires. Apple, $1 million to Trump, 0 to the LA Fires. Uber, $1 million to Trump, 0 to the LA Fires. Taylor Swift, 0 to Trump, and $10 million to the LA Fires.
Mark Zuckerberg offered thoughts and prayers this morning on Thread.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's nice. Oh, thank you.
Sweet.
I mean, I don't even know where to start. Queen City said, I hope everyone who's ever told me America shouldn't be sending aid to foreign countries is watching the firefighters arriving from around the world to help us now. I mean, it just makes you tear up. And what, particularly Canada and Mexico, that Trump is in the middle of actively insulting a week before he takes office. It's
because they're grown-ups.
Sarah,
Exactly.
as a water engineer in SoCal, I'd like to respond to the idiotic remarks made recently by our future leader. For the record, piping in more water from NorCal to SoCal would not have solved the problem. LA did not run out of water. They ran out of pressure. She made a great,
It's physics.
Yeah.
She said, imagine you turn your shower head on, you get pretty good pressure. Then you go turn on all the other faucets in your house and the pressure in your shower significantly decreases. This is what happened on a much larger scale. Water distribution systems and their associated fire flows are designed to put out maybe a few houses or an apartment building, not an entire neighborhood engulfed by wildfire. If we design systems this way, it would be extremely expensive and inefficient. She said this shouldn't distract from the reason as to why these events occur. Increasingly dry conditions combined with high winds is a recipe for disaster. SoCal has not received substantial rain for almost a year. 100-year weather catastrophes are becoming more like 10 to 20-year weather catastrophes, and it really doesn't take more than 2 brain cells to correlate these weather events to climate change. Reps are going to continue to deny climate change and make blatantly false accusations so long as big oil is in their pockets. You can choose to believe their narrative, or you can simply look at the facts like a logical person. We're in the movie Don't Look Up. Just like, we are literally in a fire apocalypse. Okay. God bless politics, girl. She and her husband are safe. She lives near you.
Near me, yeah.
Thank God for now. I mean, I'm sure you guys, same. Every person I've ever known.
We have
high
a
school,
firefighter across the
exes,
street from
college,
us,
right? Family, everybody, huh? It's just
a firefighter lives across the street from us.
yeah. But I mean, everybody's obviously, and thank you for all your, just thoughts. And everybody I've ever known has reached out to, are you okay? And but anyway, politics still, of course, is here local. But I was telling you what Ali Velshi, who we're going to try to get this week, said. I thought the most perfect thing. He had 2 fact checkers on. I think they may have been talking about some of the disinformation around the fires, but also the Facebook thing, no fact checking. And he had 2 fact checkers on. And he said, well, you 2 are fact checkers. But he said, that used to be all of our jobs in journalism.
Right.
But now there's so much disinformation, if you'll pardon me, a fire hose of disinformation. You have to have, like, the Daniel Dales of the world do entire multiple segments just to knock down all the lies. And so, while that's supposed to be journalism's job, I think there's so many lies or they're not doing a very good job. They have to have separate fact checkers now to just go, no. I mean, Politics Girl covered once. I hadn't even heard yet that the firefighters from Oregon couldn't get in because of emissions
That
regulation.
was big on social media over the weekend.
Oh my God! Like none of it is true. Give me. I need some sanity.
So
Lee McGowan.
There's a lot of misinformation going around about these fires in LA, and I want to try and touch on as many as possible to try and put a stop to it because they are hurting people, not helping. Off the top, 2 dumb ones. Looting has not been decriminalized in LA. It is illegal, and those engaging in it will be arrested and prosecuted. And honestly, who takes advantage of people who have been taken out of their homes or fires to loot? The Oregon firefighters are already here fighting fires. They are not stuck at the border at emissions testing on their trucks. That is a blatant lie already debunked by the Oregon fire chief. But let's deal with the bigger lies that are being spread because they're getting major traction and it helps no one to spread lies in a crisis.
Yeah, here we go.
The lie. Los Angeles ran out of water to fight the fire because liberals are dumping water into the ocean to save some fish. That is wrong. LA never ran out of water. As of January 6th, the California reservoirs were at 122% capacity above their historical average. We have more water in them right now than we've had in the last decade and a half. Fish protection does not directly impact firefighting resources. These are 2 completely unrelated issues. So stop conflating them. The fire hydrants ran out of water due to mismanagement. Wrong. Water that comes from fire hydrants is stored in tanks. These tanks have a finite amount of water, around 1 million gallons, and when the tanks get below a certain level, a pump kicks in to refill the tanks.
Yes, okay.
To be clear, a water resource expert at UCLA has been quoted saying, "I don't know a water system in the world that would have been prepared for this type of event." Other water experts agree with him, saying even fully functioning fire hydrants would not have been enough to battle fires of this magnitude. You can't fight a wildfire with urban water infrastructure. Fires like this are fought from the air, and that was impossible with the hurricane force winds. There are so many people talking right now with no understanding of how firefighting works, or the complexity of water management, or with any understanding of the constraints of doing these kinds of jobs during these extreme weather conditions. So, if you don't know what you're talking about, maybe stop talking.
Isn't that the sickness that we're in right now? That has just resulted in putting a convicted felon rapist into the Oval Office in a week, giving him the nuclear codes? Is that everyone's an expert, right? like the people that were COVID experts are now suddenly fire management
Yeah,
experts,
fire hydrant experts.
water system
Right.
expert. It's just everyone. Okay. All right, lots more to get to, obviously. Rude Pundit lost his dog this weekend in addition to all this going on. Yes, I know I have no...
It's
okay.
there,
Oh,
but-
there it is. Okay.
Oh, hi. I just finished, I'm going to say, an 11 billion mile bike ride. And thank God I happen to have this magic potion with me, ASEA, as seen on the Stephanie Miller Show. It helps my cells communicate better so that I can heal faster from overdoing because I'm lying about my age. I also use it on my face.